Okay, take two. My apologies. Welcome to today's morning coffee with Mike. Feeling a little bit better now. And on today's show, I want to walk you through how and why I use a tool called MarketSmith, how I got started well with this tool, how it's helped me over the years, some of the good points, some of the bad points, and the overall process of how I was able to use this to help me trade part time, trade efficiently part time, and eventually be able to move into the realm of being a full time trader. So let's take a look at MarketSmith, and I'll show you exactly what I do and why I do it. So this is the tool here, MarketSmith. You can see that it's a pretty plain chart, but it's the screening capabilities and it's the this right here, this whole section right here that makes MarketSmith so useful. And uh, what that is all of the fundamental data that I'm interested in. So to give you a little bit of background on me in case if you're not already familiar, I've uh, I learned Can Slim from William O'Neill's book, How to Make Money in Stocks. And eventually I took that, I went through all the Investors Business Daily uh, coursework. William O'Neill founded that newspaper, Investors Business Daily. And after going through all that coursework and diving deeper into the world of O'Neill and Can Slim, uh, I learned about this tool, MarketSmith, which he also created. And so it makes that part pretty convenient. So when I'm looking at certain things, well, when I'm looking at things like some of the proprietary examples up here. So some of the things like the EPS rating and how and what that means, and the composite rating, and some of these things have more significance and are not available on other platforms. So that's part of the reason why I like MarketSmith. But it's not the only reason. What what I really like MarketSmith for and how it helps to make the process more efficient is the different screens that you could set up, and you could set them up in your own way. So what I did was I built all these different screens that I run on the weekend. And just to give you a little snippet of how it works, and what it does, you can see over here how it's filtering each item from the database of all the stocks in the market. So there's roughly 10,000 stocks in the market, and in each criteria that I'm adding in, it's reducing the number all the way down to this screen here. My sector leader screen only has 5 stocks in it. So well, what I'll do is I'll take all the different weekly screens and I'll dump it into, well, what I call a universe list. And the universe list is something that's so super important because it's taking all the things that I'm interested in and it's narrowing it down to a select group of stocks. And that group of stocks gives me something that I'm able to look for all the qualities that I'm interested in and not have to go through all 9,500 stocks. So when I run these screens over here, it helps me narrow the entire field, all 9,500 stocks, down into about 300. And I've got that list right down here. And you can see that right now there's uh, about 298 stocks on that list, about 298 altogether on that list. So it helps the process, and it helps the process move very quickly. Another thing that I'll do with MarketSmith is I'll build lists of stocks that I'm interested in that are getting ready to move and break out and potentially go on a run. Those are all filtered into these other lists down here. Let me move this over. Maybe you could see it a little bit better if it's like this. And I'm looking at stocks that are on a focus list. So I've narrowed down the universe list to 21 stocks. And this whole process, the whole process only takes me about maybe 20 minutes or so per day. And then it takes me a little bit more to now get that whole list out to our members because I'm sharing everything, what I do and why I do it and how and all that stuff. But to actually build out these lists only takes about 20 minutes. So there's a few different stocks on this list. Here's one that I was interested in today that just started to break out this morning called Corsair Gaming. That broke out. Um, let's see, well, what else can I show you with MarketSmith? Oh, there's these other screens in here that I run every day, and these additional screens, and that's one of the great things about MarketSmith too. You could run screens, and then you could run screens on top of screens. So what does that mean? So I've got all these daily screens set up, right? And let me show you a key thing here. So this, if you notice, this screen, this relative strength screen, this utility screen that I built, is run only on the universe list of stocks. So I'm not constantly screening the full market. I'm building a universe list once on the weekend, and then I'm screening over that. And that's something that has helped the process be super efficient. Where again, I'm when I was trading part time, it would spend maybe about 20, 30 minutes during the week doing screens after the market's already closed. And then on the weekend, what I would do is I would build out the universe list, and that would take me maybe about an hour or so to do that process. Um, Questions so far? Let's see what questions have come in. Question about percent risk on a trade. How much percent risk do I take on a trade? The percent risk that I take on a trade is generally anywhere between 1.5% and 0.5%. And it ranges in that way depending on the market condition. Right now, we've been in what I consider to be a red condition. What's a red condition? A red condition is where you're in a choppy zone where the market is not making a whole lot of progress. There's some breakouts, there's a lot of breakout failures, there's some breakdowns, right? So if we're shorting, there's breakdowns, but there's also quick rallies back to the upside. So it's difficult to make progress. Not that it's impossible. There have been some really great trades, but it's not the type of environment where we want to get heavy. So I identify those types of markets, and I'll trade smaller in those types of markets. I'll only trade about 0.5% in those types of markets. In a yellow condition, I will start to size up. I will trade larger and go up to 1%. In a green condition, that's where everything's firing on all cylinders. The market's trending, stocks are trending, they're setting up, they're breaking out well. That's when I'm leveraging up to 1.5% of capital being at risk. Let's see, what other questions do you guys have? Few people asking to join. I've got a coaching call that's going to be streamed live here next week. This person reached out to me, and we were able to coordinate a time. So what I suggest to everybody that wants to get coached on here live, one-on-one, if you're interested in doing that, reach out to me, send me a DM, email me, and we'll coordinate a time, and you'll be able to come on the show that way. Let's see, what other questions do you guys have? Yeah, so uh, another couple of things about MarketSmith too. So MarketSmith is a great screening tool. It's great for saving time. My only critique of it is that the charts themselves are not the best. So if you take a look at the charts themselves, right? So let's bring MarketSmith back up over here, and I'll just click randomly on one of these charts. You can see that the chart, it's just a standard plain white chart, white background with blue and pink bars. You can't really annotate this. You can't really zoom in. There's not a whole lot that you could do with the chart. Uh, as far as charts go, looking at charts, my preferred is TradingView. TradingView is far and away the best charting platform for my money. And the reason why is because you could manipulate the chart, you can easily zoom in, you could easily tab through things, you could annotate the charts very easily. You can even add in your own indicators on the charts. So, uh, MarketSmith is fabulous for everything except for the charts. So when I was trading part time, I would just use MarketSmith charts for the most part. But uh, when I started to transition over, I added TradingView, and I like TradingView quite a bit. Let's see. Any other questions before we hop off? A little bit of an abbreviated show today. Uh, Apologize earlier for my voice, which just faded, but now it's back. There's that question about percent risk again. Um, let's see what else. Nothing else. All right, that's it for today. Um, I will see you guys back here tomorrow. Let's see what's on the agenda for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I want to walk you through my sector leaders and why I come up with this special sectors leaders list, how I use it, and how it's unique, and well, perhaps the most important thing, how you can go about creating your own. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Much love. Peace out, everybody.